From curses to comebacks, the NBA's got it all. Welcome to Elite World. In today's video, we'll be going through the top 10 NBA facts you probably didn't know. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. Now on to the video. Number 10. Believe it or not, there was a time when Air Jordans were actually banned from the NBA. Back in 1985, the Air Jordan sneakers were born and they quickly became one of the best basketball sneakers of all time. But things didn't start off so smoothly for the Air Jordan. At the time, most sneakers were white and players were expected to wear shoes that matched their uniforms and those of their teammates. The early Air Jordans came in black and red, which didn't go over well with former NBA Commissioner David Stern because they matched the Chicago Bulls uniform. So he fined Michael Jordan $5,000 for every game he played in the black and red sneakers. But guess what? Jordan didn't care because Nike paid all the fines on his behalf, and it was totally worth it from the exposure they got from Jordan's incredible talent. Number 9. Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, had an interesting start to his NBA career.
96 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Kobe Bryant from Lower.
He was selected as the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets, but was immediately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers where he became a legend. But here's a fun fact. When Kobe was drafted, he wasn't even 18 years old yet. That's right, the NBA eligibility rules were different back then, so Kobe's parents had to co-sign his first NBA contract until he turned 18 later that year. Can you imagine having your parents sign your NBA contract? That's some next-level support right there. Number 8. Believe it or not, the shortest player and the tallest player in NBA history actually played on the same team. Muggsy Bogues, who's only 5'3", was a steal machine and had some amazing moves in court. He was even able to go through the legs of a player in one play. And on the other end of the height spectrum, there was Minuteball, who stands at a towering 7 feet and 7 inches tall. He was an amazing shot blocker and rebounder, and even had some underrated three-point shooting skills. In the 1987 to 1988 season, these two unique players both played for the Washington Bullets. It must have been quite the sight to see them on the court together. Number 7. LeBron James, one of the most dominant basketball players in the world, has a unique ambidextrous ability as he eats and writes with his left hand, even though he shoots with his right. He attributes this to his childhood idols, Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway, who also shot with their right hands. Makes one wonder, if LeBron were to start shooting with his left, what kind of performance would he deliver on the court? Number 6. Have you heard about the curse of the Denver Nuggets? It dates back to 1975 when the Nuggets were facing the Indiana Pacers during the division finals. The Pacers pulled out their secret weapon, Dance and Harry, to put a hex on the Nuggets. It worked. They won the next 2 games. The Nuggets had to come up with a plan to get their revenge, so they hired Roboto, the Golden Witch of the West, to put a curse in the Pacers. But things didn't go as planned. Not only did the Nuggets lose that night, but they also got eliminated from the playoffs a few days later. And to this day, Denver is still cursed. Crazy, right? Number 5. Did you know that 60% of NBA players become broke after 5 years of retirement? It's based on a study by Sports Illustrated from 2009, but the trend is still the same today. It's hard to imagine how someone who earns millions during their career could go broke, but it happens. They have a luxurious lifestyle and spend all their money on expensive things like cars, shoes, clothes, and houses. They need to understand the importance of being financially smart and managing their money wisely. LeBron James is a great example of this. He has hired people to look after his business and financial matters. It's important for players to realize that there is life after the NBA, and they need to plan for their financial future. Number 4. In 2000, Paul Pierce had an unfortunate encounter at the Buzz Club in Boston. He found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time and attempted to stop a fight, but ended up being stabbed 11 times. He sustained serious injuries to his face, neck, and back, and even had a bottle smashed over his head. Luckily, his former teammate, Tony Batty, saved his life by rushing him to the hospital where he underwent lung surgery. However, Pierce displayed an amazing resilience as he was back on his feet 3 days after the surgery, and even returned to the court to shoot. In the 2001-2002 season, Pierce accomplished a remarkable feat by playing all 82 games as the only Boston Celtics player to start every game. For someone who was stabbed 11 times, this seems like an impossible achievement. Pierce's mental toughness and dedication to his team in basketball allowed him to overcome the significant hurdle. Number 3. James Harden plays worse in cities with good clubs. In a bizarre revelation, it was discovered that James Harden's performance worsens in cities with good strip clubs. In 2019, a Reddit user analyzed Harden's performance in each NBA city over the past 4 seasons and compared it to the average strip club rating in each city. Surprisingly, the results show that Harden's performance declines in cities with the best strip clubs, such as Miami and LA. This finding has left fans confused and raises questions about the role that nightlife plays in the performance of professional athletes. It's unbelievable that a player of Harden's caliber would let something like this affect his game, but sometimes using the wrong head can lead to disastrous consequences. Number 2. Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, had an unexpected weakness in his game. Despite being a dominant force in every aspect of basketball, he only attempted 22 three-pointers in his entire career, and only made one of them. Can you believe it? That's right. Out of 11,196 buckets, Shaq only made one three-pointer. Wait, it gets even better. On February 16, 1996, with just 2 seconds left on the clock, Shaq made one of the ugliest bank shots in NBA history to score his only career three-pointer. Number 1. There has never been a quintuple double in the NBA. Have you ever wondered about the rarest achievement in NBA history? Double-doubles and triple-doubles are quite common in basketball. What about quadruple doubles and quintuple doubles? There have only been 4 players in the NBA who have achieved a quadruple double, which is an impressive feat in itself. These players are Nate Thurmond, Alvin Robertson, Hakeem Olajuwon, and David Robinson. However, the elusive quintuple double has never been achieved in NBA history. This is where a player records at least 10 points in 5 different statistical categories. It's hard to imagine a player being able to achieve such an incredible feat. But who knows, maybe one day it will happen. Did you know any of these facts? What shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you learned something from this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell for more videos like this.